Where there is discord, may we bring harmony. Where there is error, may we bring truth. Where there is doubt, may we bring faith. And where there is despair, may we bring hope.
Follow me to Britain in the late 20th century, a time of strikes, unemployment, and uncertainty. In the middle of it all stood a woman with iron in her heart and steel in her voice. She was known as the Iron Lady. Margaret Thatcher was born in 1925 in a small English town called Grantham. Her father was a grocer and a strict man of discipline and values. From him, Margaret learned thrift, hard work, and the belief that nothing should be wasted, not food, not money, not opportunity. She was not born into power, no. She worked her way up, studying chemistry first and then law, until politics pulled her into its storm. In the 1950s and 60s, when few women dared to step into parliament, Margaret Thatcher walked in boldly. She was sharp-tongued, precise, and never afraid to speak louder than the men around her. Some laughed at her, some mocked her voice and her determination, but she never backed down. Then came 1979, the year that changed everything. Britain was weary, factories were closing, rubbish piled in the streets during strikes. Inflation was eating away at savings. In this chaos, Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister, the very first woman to hold that seat in Britain's long history. She ruled. She believed in the power of the individual, not the power of the state. She cut taxes. She sold off state-owned industries and told the people there is no such thing as society, only individuals and families. Her words were sharp. Her policies were sharper still. Some called her savior, others called her destroyer. In 1982, when Argentina seized the Falkland Islands far across the ocean, many thought Britain would yield, but Thatcher would not bend. She sent the navy steaming south. Weeks later, Britain reclaimed the islands. From then on, she was hailed as a warrior, strong, unshaken, triumphant. But power, it's a double-edged sword. Her reforms broke the power of unions, yes, but they also closed coal mines and left communities in silence. She stood shoulder to shoulder with then US President Ronald Reagan, defying the Soviet Union, and for that she won admiration abroad. Yet at home, protests grew. In 1990, after 11 years of unbroken rule, her own party turned against her. The Iron Lady had become too heavy, too divisive, even for her allies. She resigned, tears in her eyes, but head held high. She lived long after leaving office, still speaking, still commanding attention until her death in 2013. And today, the name Margaret Thatcher, it still sparks fire, admiration in some hearts, anger in others, but no one forgets her. She was not just a prime minister, she was a force, a storm, a woman who changed Britain forever. What do you think about Margaret Thatcher? I'd like to know in the comment section. For more stories like this, please like, share, follow and subscribe.